Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another webinar series organized and facilitated by the Department of Trade and Industry, Bukidnon Provincial Office. And for this afternoon, our facilitator is no less than Negosyo Center Kalilangan, with its very active na business counselor na si Sir Eugene. So good afternoon to all participating individuals via this live streaming ng ating learning session. And for this afternoon, we are going to cover another batch of Adobe Photoshop. So sa nakikita nyo sa inyong screen, Ito na yung mga natapos nating webinar series as of now. So meron na tayong natapos na 3 batches for the business website creation, 2 batches for the mobile photography. We are done with the first batch of Photoshop. Ngayong hapon yung second batch. And then we're also done with the narrative content marketing and email marketing kaninang umaga. So that's why to those who are still interested to participate with the other webinar series na meron kami, so meron pa tayong isang batch for the business website creation, 3 batches for mobile photography, 3 more batches for Photoshop, 4 more batches for narrative content marketing, and 1 remaining batch for email marketing. By next week, ang webinar lang po natin is sa November 18 lang. So that's Photoshop and mobile photography. So sa umaga, by Wednesday next week, the first session in the morning is mobile photography, while in the afternoon of Wednesday next week is Photoshop po tayo. So that's why if you have friends that you think na pwedeng makabenefit sa mga learning sessions natin for this month of November, so you can always invite them to participate, especially kapag sila ay entrepreneurs or pwede rin naman yung mga aspiring entrepreneurs na they are now starting to build the presence of their business in the digital landscape. Because yan naman yung in-demand ngayon na mga marketing strategies. Because we are still on the middle of this global pandemic, kaya ang pinaka-effective as of now na mga marketing strategies are all related to digital. Mga ICT-enabled strategies kumbaga. And one way of helping you build your brand para maayos mo yung positioning ng brand mo for your brand strategy, so dapat meron talaga tayong magagandang layouts, magagandang presentation ng ating mga products. So that's why learning basic photo editing or basic graphic designing is part of your journey as you build your digital marketing roadmap or yung digital marketing plan ninyo in your business. Kaya as part of the advocacy of DTI and KOM, andito kami ngayon to continuously assist the entrepreneurs from the province of Bukidnon despite of this pandemic. Kaya buti na lang meron tayong mga tinatawag na webinar sessions or yung mga e-conference or e-learning like this para kahit nandito lang kami sa bahay namin, andyan lang din kayo sa bahay ninyo, DTI can still continue to assist MSME because that's part of their programs and advocacies. Pero this afternoon, hindi ako ang magiging resource speaker ninyo. So, because marami na akong na-conduct na webinars ba sa DTI Bukidnon. Kaya for sure, yung mga nag-participate since June, for the past 6 months that I am doing this digital marketing webinar series, no? I'm sure yung mga participants natin ngayong hapon are also participants before ng aming mga webinars. Kaya naisip ko na para hindi naman kayo magsawa, no, kasi palagi yung nakikita yung mukha ko sa video, para hindi kayo magsawang marinig yung boses ko, I invited some of the KOM Academy instructors to be our guest resource speakers sa mga given topics. So sa ating business website creation, meron po akong invited na guest for that. Sa mobile photography, meron din po. And of course, dito sa ating Photoshop, meron din po akong invited na guest para siya talaga ang mag-share ng kanyang knowledge and skills, competencies in regards to basic photo editing and tarpaulin layouting, especially for entrepreneurs like you. But for the benefit of everyone, let me introduce myself, no? As the co-facilitator of this afternoon's webinar. By the way, my name is Piper Ramboanga. I am the founder and owner of Knights of Online Marketers. We are based here in Davao City. And we are offering 3 major services. Meron kaming outsourcing, meron kaming training, and of course, yung digital marketing. So that's the reason kung bakit ang Knights of Online Marketers ang kinuhang resource speaker ng DTI Bukidnon. It's because DTI Bukidnon is our industry partner and developmental partner since 2015 pa. So my partnership with DTI Bukidnon started 2015, and I'm very happy na ang relationship ni KOM at DTI Bukidnon is growing for the past 5 years already. In fact, meron nga kaming upcoming na biggest project this year na ilo-launch namin by the end of November. I'm very excited to help and assist MSME of the province to promote their products online. On that case, hindi na ako masyado mag-introduce ng sarili ko, no, kasi nga majority of the participants kilala naman din talaga ako. And of course, yung mga business counselors ng mga negosyo centers natin, super duper kilala na rin ako, baka nagsawa na rin talaga yan sila na makinig every time that I am introducing myself. So our guest this afternoon is one of the KOM Academy instructors na meron kami as of now. Matagal na rin kaming magkasama nitong instructor na to because when KOM Academy, the academic division of KOM, started doing training programs, isa na siya sa mga naging student ko. In fact, si resource speaker natin ngayong hapon is one of the graduates of our first batch ng aming virtual assistant training way back 2014 pa. As of the moment, meron kaming ongoing ang aming batch 143. Yun nga lang, because of COVID, it's more of online. Lahat kasi ng aming training programs are now conducted in a digital classroom. Wala muna kaming face-to-face. So meron na kaming 143. And our speaker is one of the graduates of the first batch ng aming training program. And because of that, noong 2015, nung nag-open ako ng graphic designing module sa KOM Academy, siya kaagad yung naisip kong pwedeng maging instructor ng Photoshop at saka ng Illustrator sa KOM Academy. So that's why for 5 years, no? So 5 years na siya nagtuturo ng basic designing sa amin. And of course, meron din siyang other speaking and training sa iba't ibang mga organizations and private entities. He is currently working as a professional graphic designer and media buyer. Ito, marami na rito siyang clients, no? Doing graphic designing and some photo editing. Kaya mayaman na yung ating resource speaker. Tingnan nyo mamaya yung upuan pa lang. Upuan pa lang niya. Alam nating mahal na talaga yon. So that's why, again, this afternoon, we have a guest resource speaker, and I am proud to introduce si Sir Jemel Magaway as your instructor this afternoon in regards to Adobe Photoshop. So, syempre, ayan, so narinig na natin yung kanyang boses, no? So, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, upuan pa lang. Alam na kaagad natin na kumikita talaga ng malaki yung ating speaker this afternoon. So, on that case, I am now going to transfer the streaming of the screen kay Jemel Magaway as our guest resource speaker this afternoon. So, on that case, Mel, can I ask you to share your screen so I can now add that one to the stream? Because I know that our participants this afternoon are already ready na sila to listen and to learn the basics of Photoshop and on how they can use it sa ilahang business. So Mel, it's your time to shine this afternoon. So good luck to all of you. And I hope you will have a productive afternoon with DTI Bukidnon and with Sir Jemel Magaway.
All right. Thank you so much, Barb. Di pa ako mayaman, yung ano lang, yung upuan lang parang mayaman.
Upuan. Okay. Sige.
Ay.
Okay.
Okay, once again, I'm Jameli Magaway. I'm a graphic designer and media buyer. So as a graphic designer, ito yung mga tools na ginagamit ko just para at least malaman nyo in the future, maybe one of you will dive into deeper uh, part ng graphic designing. So, itong ID, InDesign, ito yung ginagamit para mag-design ng magazine, newspaper, anything paper that has functionality in folding the paper. So, InDesign. PS, Photoshop, ito yung ginagamit para mag-enhance, mag-manipulate ng images. And Adobe Illustrator, ito yung ginagamit para mag-drawing within the computer, gumawa ng logo, cartoons, anything alike. And this one, AE, After Effects, ito yung mga video na nilalagyan ng effects para um, mas gumanda yung video na. Especially mga commercials, yung mga tubig na lumilipad, yung mga slow motion, dito yung ginagawa. And Adobe Muse. Adobe Muse is a uh, website design for graphic designer. So we can create website without any coding. So ito yung mostly itong limang to ang ginagamit ko as a graphic designer on a daily basis. All right, so ang topic natin ngayon is Adobe Photoshop CC. So let me introduce to you the Photoshop. Photoshop is a powerful graphic editing program that allows you to create and manipulate images for print, web, and other media. Photoshop is almost limitless in ability to manipulate and edit images, but don't let that scare you. I have created this guide to help you learn and take advantage of the many features of this program. So before, marami siyang types of editing. Kung sino yung nakauna, ipapapangalan niya sa kanya. But now it is divided into two professional description. Non-destructive and destructive editing. So destructive editing edits directly manipulate the images, pixels, and therefore cannot or is very difficult to be reversed. So, ang destructive editing is nag-edit siya directly sa image. Therefore, pag may mali ka, medyo mahirap na siyang ibalik. So, kailangan mong umulit, gumawa ng bago. So, it's a waste of time. And starting today, moving forward, ang gagamitin natin is, and practice natin moving forward, is non-destructive editing. Edits that do not directly affect the image's pixels and use layers to manipulate or enhance an images. So, ang non-destructive editing is nag-edit siya, hindi siya directly editing within the image. So, in this example, as you can see in the right-hand side, dito sa layers, layer 2 and layer 3, so nakaseparate yung text at saka background. Unlike sa destructive, ang text at saka background is nasa isang image lang. So, sa non-destructive editing, so, if ever na ayaw o di mo gusto yung output ng layer 3 or itong text, you can just erase that one and then create a new text without totally creating a new one. So, it's a save of time. And yun yung method na gagamitin natin moving forward starting today. All right, so next, raster and vector graphics. So as a Photoshop user, we need to know what is the raster and vector graphics. So raster, one of the most important concepts to know about is raster and how it affects what you're working on. So raster is a fancy terms that means you are dealing with pixels. So that means picture elements. So when you take a digital photograph, it is recorded by turning the real world into pixels, little colored squares. So when you have a camera that has 2 megapixels, that means the image has about 2 million little colored squares. So as of now, mostly sa mga cellphone camera natin is nasa mga 24, 25 and up megapixels na. So mas higher, the higher megapixels you have, the higher resolution that you can provide. So we as a Photoshop user, we need to demand higher resolution. Ayan. So ito ang example, kuha to ng 12 megapixel. So pag i-zoom in mo yan, ito yung little colored squares. So lalabas siya, makikita mo siya. Yan mga squares na yan. So the higher megapixels, the more colors na lalabas, pag naka-zoom out yan, mas makikita mo yung in-depth ng picture and mas parang HD high definition talaga siya tingnan. Alright. Okay, so next, it's vector graphics. Vector graphics by definition are lines at a certain distance and angle. The line, arc circle, um, etc. can be easily manipulated with points and handle to change the shape and keep a very straight and clean edge. As far as computer images are concerned, vector images can be enlarged and reduced without any real loss in quality. So ang kaibahan niya, ang vector graphics, ikaw mismo yung gumawa. So pag nag-drawing ka using a pencil into a blank paper, that is a traditional drawing. Pero pag nag-drawing ka using a tablet and a pen tab to your computer, that is a vector graphics, or let's say it is called now as a digital drawing. But technically, ang tawag doon is vector graphics. It's a combination of lines, arc, circle, etc. So, yun yung kaibahan niya. So, if ever na gagawa ka, scale up mo siya, hindi siya magdi-distort, hindi lalabas, walang lalabas na little colored square. Unlike sa raster or doon sa picture, pag in-scale up mo siya, scale up like kalaki ng billboard, may tendency na lalabas yung little colored square. Yung little colored square, pag visible na yun sa mata natin, doon natin masasabi na pixelated yung photo. Magpipixelize lang siya if yung photo is maliit yung resolution or kuha siya from a lower megapixel camera. So that's why we as a Photoshop user, especially mga pag marketing collateral, yung mga photographer, meron silang mga high-end camera para to make sure na crisp talaga yung picture nila. So yun yung kaibahan niya. Ang raster is kuha from a camera, ang vector graphics is ikaw mismo yung nag-drawing through computer. I mean using a computer. All right. Next is the gradient. Gradient, smooth blending of shades from light to dark or from one color to another. So that is a gradient. So ang counterpart ng gradient is solid color, of course. Red, yellow, blue, yan. All right. So types of format that we usually encounter using Photoshop is number one is the PSD, Photoshop Document Joint. Ito yung native document ng Photoshop. So JPEG, Photographic Expert Group, commonly ginagamit as a finished product na format. PNG, Portable Network Graphics for web purposes. or sharing online. GIF or GIF, graphic interchange format. It's an image na naka-played frame by frame. So it somehow looks like na animation. Yeah, it's called animation, pero hindi siya yung video talaga. It's an image uh, placed frame by frame. So it is being played frame by frame. Nagkakasunod-sunod na image. Um, TIFF, TIFF, tag image file format. It somehow works like GIF or GIF. PDF, portable document format. It can preserve a document all through time. So if you want to preserve a document, make a copy of it as a PDF. Yan. All right. So let's step in sa Photoshop. So ito yung welcome image ng Photoshop. Uh, so after you click the Photoshop icon, ito yung welcome image, and this is the basic interface ng Photoshop. So heads up, um, ituturo ko sa inyo yung pinaka-basic lang talaga. So ito, as you can see, we have the Photoshop interface. And on the upper right hand, you can see the file and then new highlighted. So when you click that one, meron siyang new dialog box na lalabas. So I'll explain this part. And if you have, you have something to write down, please write it down. Dito, medyo setup kasi ito eh. Importante ito. Alright, so let's go. Okay, so number one, name. The name field is where you can add a name to your new document. This should be a name that helps you easily identify the file. So very basic lang. Yung project name lang ang ilagay. Yun lang. Next. Document type or preset field is where you can choose whether would you like to base your document size on a provided preset or by creating your own custom size. So dito sa document type or preset field, andito nakalagay yung mga commonly used na mga sizes. Like for example, dito sa US paper, when you click that US paper, below that US paper, another option will provide. So andun sa US paper nakalagay yung mga letter, legal, A4, yung mga paperworks. International paper, photo like 2x3, mga 5R. So dyan siya nakalagay. So pag yun yung project nyo, yun, ganun yung size, there's no need for you to fill out the settings. It will automatically be filled out based on the default or the document type that you choose. But if you did not select a preset and chose to create a custom size, then this is where you can type in your desired document width and height. So pag meron kayong specific size, like width and height, then kailangan nyo talaga manually input yung mga values ng width and height. Okay, so in this part, medyo importante ito. So note that you may change the units by clicking the drop-down beside the width and height values and selecting inches, pixels, centimeters, and etc. So there are two things to remember. So if anything that will be printed, you will use inches, centimeters, millimeters, picas, and column. And if anything, if you will work that will be displayed on screen or i-share mo siya sa internet, you need to use pixels or points. Because ang ginagamit ng measurement ng internet is pixels, especially yung screens natin. So why we need to use yung dalawa? For us to maximize our canvas. Alam natin kung gaano kataas, gaano kahaba, gaano kalapad yung canvas natin. So anything that will be displayed on screen, we need to use pixels. Anything that will be printed, we can use inches. Or let's say more architecture, centimeters, millimeters, yun na. Pero basically ano lang, pag anything that will be displayed on screen, pixels. Anything that will be printed, inches. Ayun lang. Para dalawa lang. All right. Next, resolution. The resolution is what determines the quality of the image and refers to the numbers of pixels per inch. So, ang resolution, ang function niya is i-multiply niya ang values ng width and height. And ang output niya is ang higher ang quality. So, the higher resolution you have, the higher quality that you can provide. So, note, color mode, this one, color mode allows you to what mode and bit you wish to use for your new document. By the way, may nakalimutan lang ako. Dito sa resolution pala, another two things to remember. Anything that will be printed, the resolution is 300 and below. Anything that will be displayed on screen, it's 300 and up. Why? So, ang resolution, ang function niya is i-multiply niya ang width and height. And the higher resolution, as you can see on the dialog box, you can see on the right part, dito sa baba ng save preset, my image size. So, ang image size niya is 732 kilobytes. Medyo maliit siya. It's because ang unit na ginamit natin is 5 pixel. So, pag multiply mo siya by 300, yan yung output niya. Pero pag ginamit natin ang inches, let's say 500 by 500 inches by 300. So, medyo malaki siya. Imagine yung 500 inches. Visualize nyo lang. Medyo malaki siya. So, ang tendency, itong image size, lalaki din. So, pag umabot yan ng, let's say, 500 MB or 1 gig, yung computer nyo, let's say, you have a laptop, basic laptop, and ang RAM nyo is nasa 2 gig. And then, ang image size nyo, umabot ng, let's say, 1 gig. So, ang tendency is magka-crash ang Photoshop. So, that's why anything that will be printed, 300 and below, adjust mo siya ng adjust. Anyway, I will explain that later when we actually set up the Tarpaulin settings. Okay. Yun lang. And the color mode. All right. Ito naman. Color mode. So, note, CMYK refers to print colors and is generally used for images that will be printed. RGB, RGB refers to the dot colors and is intended for use of web, video, or any digitally displayed images. So, dalawa lang. So, anything that will be printed, it's CMYK. Anything that will be displayed on screen or digitally displayed images like video, web, kailangan RGB for you to meet the color that you want. Anyway, kung example for example, if accidentally na-click mo yung CMYK and you're working para sa digital display, lalabas naman siya, walang problema. Kaya lang, ang black sa CMYK, ang black sa RGB is gray pa siya sa CMYK. So parang magiging para siyang lasaw. Hindi mo na meet yung color na gusto mo. So parang pangit siya tingnan. So that's why you need to particularly check the color mode. So CMYK for print, RGB displayed on screen, video or digitally displayed. Yun lang. And dito sa 8-bit, um, okay na yung 8-bit if you have like higher graphic card like yung 1080 Ti or 50 Ti, you can increase the bit. The higher bit, mas maganda yung ano niya output. Pero mas bibigat yung paggamit um, ng application. So magiging bugbog yung laptop or PC nyo. So ideally, kung basic lang talaga, 8-bit is enough. And all right, so next, background contents. This allows you to determine the color of your background layer. Choosing white or transparent will make your layer respectively white or transparent. So yun lang. So if kung magtatrabaho ka like mag-edit ka ng document, of course, you need to use a white background para ma-feel mo para makita mo yung kung saan ka magsusulat. And kung magmamanipulate ka, magki-create ka ng graphics, then you can choose white or transparent. Yun lang. All right. So in this part, sa advanced, for advanced printing or requirements para sa screen, well, for basic setup lang, we don't need to set this up lang. Leave it as is lang if you have that on screen. So, okay. So, let's move forward. Ayan. So, 500 by 500 pixel is square. So, ito yung resulta ng 500 by 500 and white background. So, this is the Photoshop basic setup. Okay. All right. So, ito yung Photoshop palette. So, i-explain ko lang siya for us to save time. I-explain ko yung Photoshop palettes along the demonstration. For us to have as many as demonstration as we have. As we can. So, if i-explain ko to, parang wala na tayong oras magde-demonstrate. So, ano na lang, demonstrate tayo, then if you have a question, then I will answer. And at the same time, while nagde-demonstrate ako, i-explain ko kung ano to, ano to, ano to. Anyway, ang gagamitin natin is yung commonly used tools to create tarpaulin design, marketing collaterals, poster, banner, flyers, anything that we can use para sa marketing. And that's yun naman talaga yung objective natin. And hopefully ano natin yun, ma-hit. Okay, so let me pull up my Photoshop. Hold on. Ayan. All right. Kita na ba? Ayan. Okay. All right. So, this is version Photoshop CC version 19 yata to. At I think meron na silang another version, higher version. But anyway, any version will do as long as Photoshop CC. Photoshop CS6 medyo outdated na siya. But kung meron kayong Photoshop CS6, kung wala kayong Photoshop CC, okay lang. Anyway, basic lang naman yung gagamitin natin na gagawin eh. So, okay. So, let's start. Okay. Hold on. All right. Share ko na lang yung entire window ko. Ayan. Okay. All right. So, the first setup. So, as you can see, medyo may kaibahan ng document, new document dialog box kesa sa yung in-explain ko earlier. But same, it works the same lang. Alright. So, the setup for the tarpaulin, most commonly, tarpaulin printing is nasa 2 by 3 feet. So, that 2 by 3 feet, pag nagpa-print kayo niyan, magiging ano yan, it will automatically converted, i-convert yan ng operator doon sa printing shop into inches. So, that's gonna be 12 by 36 inches. So, yan yung gagawin ah, ng designer. And yan yung setup na gagamitin natin dito sa Photoshop. So, it's gonna be inches. Okay. And that's 12 by 36 inches by 300. So, let's say 300. Medyo maliit lang naman. So, the bigger canvas na gagawin mo, dun ka pa bababa ng resolution. So, the 12 by 36 inches can accommodate pa naman ng 300. So, hindi pa sasabog yung computer mo. Or, kung medyo takot ka talaga, let's say, ano na lang, 150. Or, let's 300 natin. Okay. But anyway, so if you think na medyo malaki talaga 'to, so ang style niyan is i-round down mo siya. I mean, i-divide mo yung ratio into 2 or 4. Let's say 2. So 12 divide 2, that's gonna be 6 times 36 divide 2, that's gonna be 18 inches by 300. So, kahit na pinaliitan mo yung inches, ang dimension niya will actually looks like the same as 2 by 3. So, and dito naman sa name ng dito, ang name na make sure na i-declare mo dito sa file name yung size ng tarpaulin mo. So, let's say 2 by 3 feet promotional. 1. Okay. So, pag yan ang ginamit mo na format, automatically, alam na ng ah, printer or operator, 2 by 3 to without asking. So, pag binigay mo yan, automatically, bibigyan ka na ng presyo kung magkano yung babayaran mo, then alam niya yung size. Pero ang gagamitin natin pag-edit is hindi yung actual size niya. Kasi pag ginamit natin yun, may tendency na magka-crash siya kasi mabigat talaga ang pag inches yung ginamit na. So ang gagamitin natin is ito. Itong medyo maliit. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, nakita nyo ba yung ito? Okay naman. Okay, parang wala namang Okay, so I'll
Okay lang naman
proceed.
nakikita siya.
Alright. So ito yung setup na gagamitin natin. So ito pala, 6 by 18. So that's gonna be 6 by 18. Ayan. So it's lengthwise. So resolution 300 for print, that's CMYK, and file name is 2 by 3 promotional 1. Okay, again, So ang promotional size ng tarpaulin na ipiprint natin is 2 by 3. So that's 2 feet by 3 feet. So automatically, i-convert natin siya into inches. So that's gonna be 12 by 36 inches by 300. Pero ang setup natin is divided into 2. So the higher canvas that you have, mas malaki yung dividend niya or ano ba tawag diyan, i-divide natin siya into higher value. So this time, divide 2 lang or kung mas malaki na talaga, divide 4, divide 8 para proportional pa rin yung size niya. So in our case, ang gagamitin natin is 6 by 18. Resolution 300, CMYK color, lagyan natin ng white background. So, create. Tama ba? Parang mali. 36 divide 2. Tama naman. 12 divide 2. Hold on. Parang may mali. Oh, it's 24. 2 by 3. Sorry. So, this is 24. So, ito 12. So, 12 by 18. Sorry, guys. Ayan. So, sakto na yan. Ayan. Perfect. Okay, so let's start. Let's start the basic layout. Okay. So, ito yung ang nakikita nyo ngayon is ito yung basic interface ng Photoshop. Pero hindi ito yung ginagamit ko. Meron akong mga customized, may tinatanggal ako, may dinadagdag ako dito. So if ever when you open up a Photoshop and hindi kayo familiar sa setup and gusto nyo ibalik into like basic default ng interface like this one, you can just go sa window sa upper part, upper left, this one, click window, workspace, then default. So when you click that one, automatically babalik siya sa default niya. So kung ano to, and then dito, ito yung pinaka-default niya na interface. But this setup is actually not permanent. You can put this palette dito sa right, and then this nasa right side, pwede nyo ring i-interchange sa left. So, hindi siya permanent. So, you can actually customize based on your preference. So, but this time, yung basic default lang yung gagamitin natin. Okay. So, let's start. So, first, basic layout ng tarpaulin or ng design. So, i-divide natin ang canvas into 2. So, ang tawag dito is roller. So, click, hold, drag, papunta sa center ang roller. So, magsasnap siya. Ayan. So, center divide. Yan. Ayan. So, divide natin yung layout. So, ang basic layout is you can choose whether asan nyo ilalagay yung object and the information. So, ang point is, dito sa baba, information, dito sa taas, yung object or yung mga pictures na gagamitin natin. So, you can choose whether would you like cross lengthwise or crosswise. So, let's start with lengthwise. Papaganito. Okay. So, magda-download tayo ng mga mga materials na gagamitin natin. And I'll show you some um, links where you can grab photos for free. Um, write this down. And ayan. So, unsplash.com, it provide high resolution high resolution images for free. So, kung meron kayong um, promotional plan or meron kayong gustong gamitin, like for example, nature. So, punta kayo sa unsplash.com, just type in the keyword like nature, may mga nature images na lalabas. And yung mga images na yun, that is for free. Anyway, we'll get a trial later. So next is pixels.com. Same with Unsplash. It provides high resolution images that is for free. Next, cleanpng.com. So ang clean PNG, it provide somehow high quality, meron ding hindi quality. So PNG yung binibigay niya. That means mga transparent na mga images. Yung nakakrop na, yung lahat may ano na, ready to to put sa canvas. And lastly, ang freepick.com. Ayan. So, ang freepick.com, um, itong tatlo, free to use. You can claim it as your own. You can grab and then sell it. Wala siyang legal, wala siyang legal na restriction. Free siya. Zero yung license niya. Kaya lang, dito sa freepick.com, meron siyang license 0.1 or 0.1. So, if you will use the Free Pick Essential on your website, you need to tribute the author. But no worries, baka isipin nyo paano siya i-tribute. Anyway, if you download anything from Free Pick, automatically meron na siyang kasamang notepad and may instruction doon on how to give credit to the author. Pero pag sa Free Pick, meron kasi siyang mga pre-created na mga design for like marketing, for birthdays, for party. So kung gusto niyo kumuha ng mga doon, like mga party designs and ipiprint niyo sa tarpaulin, then there's no need for you to give credit to the author. Like for example, Happy Fiesta, and then nilagyan mo pa ng pangalan ng author. So ang pangalan niya Jimel. So magtatanong yung organizer ng fiesta, sino si Jimel? And anyway, hindi naman madidetect ng author na ginamit mo siya sa tarpaulin kasi wala namang there's no crawler or no anything that Google can detect na ginamit mo siya for print. Ayan. So, unlike sa pag ginamit mo siya sa website, yun, makukroll ka ng Google and then hahabulin ka ng lawyer ng may-ari ng design. Pero anything that will be printed, like birthday, gift card, or invitation card, no need to give credit. Okay? So, all right. So, let's start. Let's grab images for promotional one. Ayan. So, punta tayo dito sa clean PNG. Ayan. So, do you have any suggestion that we can give a try? Na sino may mga businesses dito like cologne or soap, or food. Alright, so wala. So, I'll start na lang. Okay. Oh, error. What's wrong? Uy, parang down yata yung ano nila. So, search natin yung keyword. Let's try bags. Ayan. So, actually, pag mag-search ka sa Google, like, nilagyan mo ng PNG, PNG means transparent yung background. So, meron siyang mga suggestion dito na kung saan ka pwedeng kumuha ng mga images. So, try natin dito sa pink tree. Ayan. I hope free yung mga ano nila. Ay, may bayad. Pero let's try. Okay, parang wala naman. Hanap pa tayo. To, try natin to. Ayan, may mga bags. This one. Ayan. Alright, so once downloaded na siya, we can go back sa Photoshop and then start placing the image inside your canvas. So how to place the image? So go to File. On the upper right hand on your screen, you can see the File button. So click the File and then Place Embedded. So ito yung mag-place tayo ng image. So click Place Embedded. And then hanapin mo lang yung bag or image na dinownload mo. So this one. Oh, medyo pangit yung pagka-crop. Anyway, that works. Ayan. Okay. Right. So when you place an image embedded, automatically mag-place siya sa center. Ayan. Sa center ng yung canvas. So this time, i-rearrange natin yung layout, yung image dito sa taas. So dito sa baba yung information and dito sa taas yung images. So scale up natin yung bag. So how to scale up the bag? Control T on your keyboard, that's transform, and then hold shift on your keyboard, then drag the image up. Ayan. Ayan. Then after, if you think that that's enough, then click this check. One. Ayun. Okay. All right. Okay, so gagawa na tayo ng basic design ng 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 ating promotional poster. Okay. So, ayan na yung bag. Magpipick tayo ng color. So, how do we pick our color? So, ang pag-pick ng color, kukuha tayo ng kulay within your object. Hindi yung kung ano yung gusto mo. Para at least seamless tingnan yung design mo. Parang isa lang sila. Maganda siya tingnan. So, let's try. We can use the shape tool. Let's try. So, ang gagamitin na tool natin is shape tool. So, it's gonna be ellipse tool. So, as you can see on the left-hand side, andito yung mga tools ng Photoshop. So, ang gagamitin at each of them, pag i-right click mo siya, may mga lalabas na mga option kung anong tools na gagamitin mo. So, in this case, ang gagamitin natin is itong roundy one, yung circle. So, right click, yung shape tool, ayan. So, lalabas yung mga shapes. Rectangle tool, rounded rectangle, ellipse, polygon, line, and custom shape. So, ang gagamitin natin is shape tool. Ayan. So, zoom out natin. -1 to zoom out. Ayan. So, pick ng color. So, ellipse tool is active. So, you can see it is active pag naka-highlight na siya. And then, ang color na lalabas is this one. But hindi ito yung color na gagamitin natin. So, click the color, ito, yung tile. And then, click this rainbow one sa right side. Ito yung color picker. So, pag click mo yan, may lalabas na color picker. You can pick dito sa U. And then, or you can just simply click sa object para makapick ka ng color. Ayan. Ayan. Let's try this one. Okay. All right. So, circle. Ayan. Oops. Nasa taas. So, i-rearrange natin sila since na ang ellipse tool is nasa taas. So, by the way, on the right-hand side, dito na part, andito yung mga layers. So, as I have said earlier, the more manipulation, the more action that you will do, the more layer that we will use. So, as you can see here, the bag one is nasa separate layer. The circle is naka-separate din yung layer and yung background. Hindi siya isang ano lang. Ayan. So, ang layer, it works like kung ano yung nasa pinakataas, yun yung pinaka-visible sa canvas. So, in this example, nasa likod yung bag, which is hindi natin gusto. Dapat nasa harap yung bag. So, all we have to do is click natin yung layer ng circle or ellipse. So, click, hold, drag pababa ng bag. Ayan. So, lalabas yung bag. Ayan. So, scale up natin konti yung bag. Ayan. Baba natin ng konti. Ayan. Okay. So, when we say as I've said earlier, the basic layout is i-divide natin yung canvas into two, like up and down, right and left. So, in this example, nasa taas yung image and nasa baba yung information. But doesn't mean na i-divide mo siya sa half na hindi nalalagpas yung image sa baba. Dapat nasa taas lang. No. As part of our design, okay naman na kahit konti na lumagpas yung image sa baba. Anyway, medyo cool naman siyang tingnan. Okay. Alright. So we have the poster design. Andyan na yung um, object na binebenta natin. Ang kailangan na lang natin ngayon is information, yung text. Okay. So, i-click natin yung bag to make it active. And gagamitin natin na tool is ang type tool. So, in this case, ang type tool is letter T nasa left-hand side sa yung screen. So, when you right-click that one, may lalabas na option. And most commonly used is horizontal type tool. So, pag i-click mo yan, lalabas din itong option palette. So, itong option palette is magbibigay ng mga options on how to modify the text. Like the font size, the font style, the font, the font face, style, size, and alignment, and font color. So, let me give you an example. So, every tool na pipindutin ko, mag-iba-iba siya. So, it will provide the specific option on that particular tool. Ayan. Ayan. So, dito sa type tool, ang binibigay niyang option is para lang sa type. Ayan. So, 70. Try natin yung 70. Oh, medyo maliit. So, let's try 100. Oh, medyo maliit din. Ayan. Okay. So, lagay natin yung text. So, it's gonna be bags for sale. So, ang color niya, change natin yung color. So, highlight lang natin siya. Click, hold ng highlight, and then change color. So, click lang ito, and then we can pick the color. Ayan. So, let's use the white. Ayan, mas okay yung white. Okay. Alright. So, kailangan natin i-rearrange or i-move yung text. So, the only tool that can move an element sa yung canvas is the move tool. Ang move tool is andito sa pinakataas. Siya yung pinakauna. So, kung i-rearrange mo siya, yung element ng design, ito, i-rearrange mo siya, click the move tool, and then rearrange the text. Ayan. Or you can use the arrow key on your keyboard, like up, down, left, and right. As long as active ang move tool. Ayan. Okay. So, i-resize natin yung bag para mas medyo malaki and bumagay siya. Ayan. Ayan. That's it. Or liitan natin yung text konti. And pwede natin siya dito sa character palette. So ito, just explore lang, open lang ninyo. And itong A, letter A, ito yung character palette. Ito yung advanced option ng type tool. So andito yung mga ano niya, most mga advanced na setup. Pwede natin i-modify yung text dito. So adjust natin yung font and to 150. Maliit. 175. Alright, yan. Okay. Adjust natin yung VA. Itong VA, ito yung spacing between the letters. So, try natin lagyan ng 5. At 50. Ayan. Okay. Set natin konti. Okay. So, one more information that we need. Alright. So, since maglalagay tayo ng another important information, so we need to create a layer. So, andito nakalagay yung new layer. Dito sa lower right hand. So, andito siya. Create a new layer. So, every enhancement or every add-on na gagawin mo or action, mag-create tayo ng new layer. So, when you click that layer, create new layer, so may lalabas na layer 1. So, ito yung layer na paglalagyan ng action na gagamitin ngayon. So, when we click the type tool again, horizontal type tool, change natin ng font to 80. Ayan. And dito sa baba. So, dito sa baba, ilalagay natin yung name ng yung business. So, enter location ng yung business. And the contact number. Ayan. So, medyo malaki pa siya. Highlight lang natin and then adjust the text. Ayan. 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 So, para medyo may ano siya, parang may call out siya na ma-differentiate siya sa header, i-change natin yung color ng information. So, click mo lang ang color. Ayan. Hanap lang tayo ng babagay sa kanya. Ayan. Okay na yata yan. Alright. Arrange na natin konti para medyo ano talaga. Bags, akyat. Ayan. Ayan. There you go. There's our first promotional poster, very basic. So, recall what we did. So, we have created our canvas. Ang canvas natin is 2 by 3 feet. So, convert natin siya into inches. So, that's 24 by 36 by 300 ang resolution. And i-divide natin siya into 2. So, that's 12 by 18 inches. And the resolution is 300 and white ang background. So, what we did first is we divided our canvas into half. And then, we place image to our canvas. So, we took image from Google, or if you have like, especially pag business owners, ano talaga, meron silang sariling photographer para mas higher resolution yung provided. And if white yung background, mas madali lang i-remove yung background. So, but in our case, in this example, nag-grab lang tayo ng image sa Photoshop and then nilagay natin yung bag. Okay. By the way, before I proceed with my with the recall, as you can see dito sa gilid, uh, sa layer palette, may mga maliliit na mata. So itong maliliit na mata, ito yung visibility indicator. So ang purpose nito is for you to create a variation of your design. Like for example, mas okay ba na pag wala ang bag or like that, something like that. So kung wala ang mata, hindi siya visible sa canvas. Okay. Ayan lang. All right. So, what we did first is we placed the bag and then we create the layout, basic, very basic, and then we pick the color within our object. So, hindi ko pinili yung color na parang beige, something like that. Galing tong beige dito sa loob ng bag. So, that's why medyo lighter siya para at least may contrast yung bag at saka yung design. And then, we put the header of our promotion. It's a bags for sale. And then, the business information, which is your business name, your business location, your business contact, your business social media for the audience to know sino yung may-ari nito and saan sila located and how we can contact them for them to buy the product. So, yun. Yun yung mga information na needed. Like, if you have a free delivery or COD or any more information, the more information that you can provide, mas okay sa customers. Okay. So this is our first promotional layout. Any question? Do you have any question before we proceed?
Okay, so to those who have questions in mind, you can always leave your questions sa comment ng ng live natin sa group para mabasa namin yung inyong questions so that we can address kung ano ba yung gusto nyong i-clarify and at the same time yung gusto ninyong malaman pa. Okay, so that's why again, if you have questions, wag kayong mahiyang mag-iwan ng question sa comment. Okay? So,
Huwag mahiyang
makikita
magtanong.
naman namin. Oo nga eh. Okay, so for now, wala naman silang tanong.
Okay. All right. Mas okay kung wala silang tanong, pero mas okay talaga if you have suggestion kasi ngayon lang tayo magkikita and for me to properly address your question. If, like like right now, papunta na tayo sa second demonstration, which is a promotional number 2. And I know not all of your, I know, na business owner. Do you have any suggestion that we can make a sample promotional? Like, ano lang, food, drinks, bags, anything? Or diretso na tayo?
So baka meron kayong suggestion dyan ng mga products na gusto ninyong gawaan ng sample, no? So that you have an idea. So kung sino yung mga nakikinig na entrepreneurs na may products, you can actually put that one in the comment section para yun ang maging parang guide, maging sample ni ni Jimel. Kasi kung walang magko-comment then ng kanilang product, then si Jimel na lang yung pipili kung ano yung gagamitin niya.
Okay, so
Wala
it
naman
seems
natang may
like
gusto.
let's go. So, I know nag-lunch na kayo lahat, so medyo hindi na kayo magugutom. Saint Barley. Saint Barley, yeah, ano yan? Parang food supplement. Okay. So, let's use dito na lang, itong food. Anyway, it's food supplement, then ito, mas generic na food design. So ito, downloaded ko na 'to, and itong mga example dito ibibigay ko din sa inyo para at least, you can practice. So, alright. So ito yung gagamitin natin, burger, fries, and, juice. Ayan. So let's go back. Let's create, a new, canvas. So click new, sa Photoshop file, click new, and then so as you can see, when we click new layer, I mean new document, automatically kung ano yung ginamit natin previously, naka-save pa siya. So this is the 12 by 18 setup. So in this case, i-change natin yung orientation from portrait to landscape with the same size. So title nito is promotional number 2. Ayan. So click create. Ayan. So first, we have our canvas created. Then, let's divide the canvas. Ayan. Up. Ayan. Okay. So let's place the objects or the images that we're going to use. So go to File, on the upper left, go to File, then Place Embedded, and yung gagamitin natin is yung pre-downloaded, and at the same time ibibigay ko sa inyo. Ayan. Hands on. Ayan. And this one. So burger. Click place. So loading. Ayan. Ang laki. So click check. And as what I can see here, ang photo na ito is hindi siya PNG. Meron siyang white background. So therefore, tatanggalin natin ang white background, and I'll teach you on how to do that. So but first, ano siya, naka smart object. So medyo mahirap siyang i-edit. So let's start. First, we need to rename the object para at least alam natin kung anong layer ito. So double click the name, this one, double click the name, and then i-rename natin siya kung ano siya. So this is a burger. Then enter. And then next, right click natin ng layer, and then convert natin siya into picture or rasterized layer para ma-edit natin siya. Yan. So simple lang. So next, tatanggalin natin yung background. So the most commonly used tool to remove a background is number 1 is ang pen tool. So itong pen tool, ito yung magti-trace ka ng image hanggang sa ma-fully trace mo siya, and then you can remove the background. So here we go. So when we right click this one, pen tool, click the pen tool, sa upper left, meron siyang option. So there are two things that you can use a pen tool. You can do with pen tool. You can create shape, or you can create a path. So path yung gagamitin natin para i-remove yung background. Kaya lang, ang pen tool is medyo ano siya gamitin. Dapat it takes time talaga. Like this gonna be a rough ano lang ha, tracing. So click lang ng click hanggang sa matrace mo siya. Ayan, this is gonna be a rough removal of the background ha. Just to show you how to remove it. So ayan, so kailangan mo siya i-zoom in, control plus to zoom in, and then control minus to zoom out. So i-rough na natin. Ayan. So mas maganda gamitin yung itong um, pen tool sa pag-remove ah, ng background. Kaya lang medyo ano talaga, dapat takes time and patience. Kaya kung wala talagang mangyayari. Okay, hold on, almost done. Ira-rough lang ko lang ha. Hindi ko siya i-perfect. Ayan. Almost done. Ayan. Okay. Alright. Ayan. So, after kung saan ka nag-start, dun ka rin mag-end para ma-close mo yung path. So after tracing the object, click the selection. So magki-create siya ng selection. The feeder radius is 0. Click OK. And makikita mo yung path, naging ano siya, naging running ants or running line. So yung running line na yan yung kukunan ng object. So in this case, yung kukunin natin is yung white background. So punta tayo sa select and then inverse. So pag naka-inverse siya, ang makukuha is yung background instead of deleting the burger. So after pag-inverse, when you click delete, automatically yung ano lang, yung white background. And there you are. Ayan. So, yung burger lang ang matitira. Ayan. Ayan. And another trick para mag-remove ng ng background. So that's why if you have like if your business is selling up a product, then you need to get a photographer to take photo for your product. Para like for example this one, so burger and then white background, then we can just easily remove the background. So the next tool that we're going to use is the magic wand. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth tool dito sa left side. So ang magic wand, itong magic wand, ang function niya is to create selection with the same color. So with just one click, automatically isi-select niya yung white background. So click lang once, then delete. Hold on. Ayan. So delete. Ayan. So easy as that lang. So that's why if you have a product, you're selling a product, then you need to have your product photo shoot para mas madali lang i-edit and gumawa ng mga marketing material for your products. So yun, ginamit natin is magic wand. Magic wand, with just one click, the background, then automatically magiging transparent siya. So that's how we remove background. Two way to remove a background. Pen tool, ang pen tool is i-trace mo siya. Magic wand is click the background and automatically isi-select niya yung background, then delete to remove the background. Okay. So, i-resize natin siya. Control T to transform. Hold Shift. Then, i-scale up, scale down natin siya. Ayan. Ayan. Check. Ayan. So we have our burger. Next, place natin, next product is the French fries. Ayan. Click place. So again, the French fries or the potato fries is naka-JPEG pa siya. Hindi pa siya transparent. So, same thing. Select the magic wand tool, click the white background, and press delete on your keyboard. And then, go to select, and then deselect layer. Para mawala yung mawala yung running lines. Ayan. So, click the French fries to make it active, and then move tool. Ayan. So, scale up, scale down natin siya para medyo realistic tingnan. Ayan. Yep, rearrange natin siya. Ayan. Dito. Okay. So, next, let's add the last product, which is the iced tea. Ayan. So, again, rasterized layer, magic wand. Okay. Parang pag ginamitan natin siya ng magic wand, may mga part ng product na change natin yung tolerance. Ayan. Okay. Much better. Then, delete. Then, i-rearrange natin siya sa likod. Ayan. Ayan. Click OK. Medyo natabunan yung burger. Labas ka dito konti. Pasok ka dito. Ayan. Okay. Then select them together. Ayan. Alright. White background. Okay. So, lagay na tayo ng konting design. So, ang gagamitin natin is rectangle tool. So, ang color, ang gagamitin natin na color is based dito sa tatlo. Kung ano yung pinaka-obvious na color, yun yung ipipick natin. Ayan. Red. This one. Red. Ay, dapat sa likod siya. Ayan. Mas okay yata dito siya sa kabila. Andito na lang. Ayan. Oh. Ayan. Then, the text here. So let's put text. Ang font ng text, let's put it this red. So it's Saturday special. And select, scale up. Change natin yung orientation to this one. And Saturday special. Then dito sa baba, yung price, add new layer, then type tool. Let's say $10 only. Free.
Mel, excuse ha, kasi yung microphone mo na-disconnect daw, so hindi kanila naririnig. Naka-mute ata ka. And the microphone is not connected daw. Bakit kaya? And hindi pa rin. Wala pa rin siyang audio.
Yan.
Ayan, meron na. Okay na.
I'm so sorry na palong ang phone card.
Okay. Okay na.
Okay, so hala, pero medyo dali naman 'to, 'di ba? Kadali lang ko nawala. Okay. All right. So there you go. Our second promotional poster. So what we did is we have created our canvas based on 2 by 3 poster size. So we have divided our canvas into two again, and we have imported or placed our objects or products. So ito yung mga products natin. And then we have created the design based ang color is based on the product. So we have come up with this color, and then we put our information for the promotion. So ito yung naisip ko, Saturday special. So it's $10 only. Wala kasing peso sign. So free drinks, and that's $10. That's 500 pesos. Or tama ba? 100. Alright. So, business information, iniba natin yung color ng price para may call out siya. And at the same time, yung business information para naka-differentiate siya nga. Ito yung price at saka ito yung business information. Ayan. Okay. So this is a food layout, basic layout. So divide, the images is on the right and the information is on the left. Okay. All right. Any question? Before we proceed sa third promotional demo.
Okay, so if you have questions sa bago lang na-discuss, you can actually comment that one sa comment section ha. But for now, I guess kasi nakafocus lang naman sila at nagigets naman siguro nila Mel.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so pwede tayo proceed.
All right. So I'll proceed. Okay. So non-food naman tayo. Okay. So again, let's go to file, new, and then automatically nakasave yung previously or recently used setup, and lagay lang natin ang title, promotional number 3. Then create. Ayan. So let's try we have tried bags on okay. Okay, so I'll proceed. Nagising kasi yung baby ko na mute ko pa saglit. All right. So let's divide the canvas. So if you're asking na required ba talagang i-divide ang canvas, sir? Well, best practices is we need to set up the guide para at least alam mo kung saan mo ilalagay. Meron ka ng idea agad kung anong setup yung gagamitin mo or anong layout na gagamitin mo. Okay, and then let's put the images. Let me try the luggage. This one. Place. So it's luggage. Resize natin siya. scale up. Ayan. Then click OK. Ayan. So as we can see here, um, JPEG siya, hindi siya transparent. Kailangan natin siyang rasterize and then remove the background using Magic Wand tool. Okay, click and then delete, click, delete, then click, delete. Yun lang, easy as that. So go back um, to move tool and then move the image right here sa left side. Ayan. Then let's create or oh no. Okay. All right. So let's start designing. So gagamitin ko is pen tool. We will create a shape using pen tool. So kanina gumamit tayo ng pen tool para mag-crop ng image. But this time, let's change the path to shape. So when we change the path to shape, automatically lumabas yung mga option like color, strokes niya, but hindi na natin siya yung color lang. So again, we pick our color based on our object. So click the color picker, and let's start with this bag. Hanap tayo. Ayan. Lighter. Ayan. Click OK. Ayan. So, ganito lang ang paggawa ng shape using pen tool. And since na nasa taas yung shape, drag down na natin siya para bumaba. Ayan. Liitan natin konti yung bag. Ayan. Next, let's continue creating the shape. So, new layer. And then pick color. This green. Ayan. Okay. Then another layer. Then pick color. And then this red. Ayan. Ayun. Okay, then move tool. So, rearrange natin konti yung bag. Okay, and let's put information then. So, type tool. Then ang color, let's put it white. Then text. Luggage sale. Up to 80% off. Until supply last. Ayan. Tick, check. Then move tool, then rearrange. Ayan. So, Control T, hold Shift, and so modify natin konti. Okay na yan. And business information sa baba. Type tool ulit. Resize lang natin konti up to 30. Business name. Business location. Something like DTI permit number. Hello? Alright. Contact number and social media. Ayan. And adjust natin konti yung spacing. Ayan. That's okay. Lagyan natin siya dito sa baba. And then, ang color, okay na yung white na lang. Ayan. Alright. There you go. There's our third promotional poster. Luggage sale up to 80% off. So, tarpaulin yan na nakasabit sa malapit na mall sa inyo. Okay. All right. Question. If you have any question, just type lang sa comment box and let me address it. Okay, seems wala. So let's proceed to our promotional number 4. So, ano naman? Portrait. So, may dalawang ano na tayo. Landscape and isang bags. Portrait. So, portrait tayo ulit. So, go to new. Create new. And then, change the orientation to portrait. Same size. Same resolution. Then, create. Ayan. So, divide the canvas. Ayan. And let's try another promotional. Okay, I have one. Dito sa downloads. This one. So, shopping. Malapit na ang Christmas, so marami nang gustong mag-shopping. So, shopping promotion yung gagamitin natin. So, scale up. Click check. Ayan. So, as you can see, kinuha ko to sa clean PNG na photo. So, ano na siya, transparent na yung background niya. So, maglalagay na tayo ng design. Ang gagamitin natin is pen tool ulit. So, pen tool, then shape, then pick natin ang color. So, let's start. Gamitin natin tong tatlo. Yellow, orange, then red. So, start tayo sa yellow. Yellow. Ayan. Ayan. So, pa-bend. Ayan. Okay. Yan. Then, drag natin siya sa baba. Ayun. Let's add another shape using pen tool. Change color to this. And, ay, sorry. Hold on. Add layer muna pala. Then, change color. Ayan. So, bend. Shape. Ayan. Then, add last layer. Then, change color to red. Ayan. So, rearrange natin konti yung design para mas okay tingnan. So, we need to click the shape layer and then the move tool. Ayan. Ayun. Nabas natin konti yung family. Then let's start adding text. So, new layer. Then type tool. Ayan. Ang font natin, let's try 75. And then Christmas sale. Big sale. Up to 85%. Off. Ayan. So, palakihin natin konti. Ayan. Ayan. So, dito sa baba, dito yung business information, Christmas big sale up to 85% off. So, new layer. Then, type tool. Font is, let's say, 35. So, biz, name, address, contact, number, DTI permit, number, social media. And then quick check, then position right here. And pwede pa natin palakihan ito. Ayan. Ayan. There you have it. Our promotional number 4. It's a Christmas big sale up to 85%. Tama ba? Baliktad yata ito. It's 85%. And 85% off. Okay, so again, what we did, so we have created our canvas based on a 2 by 3, 3 feet. It's portrait, it's 3 by 2. Portrait yung orientation. And then we have divided our canvas into half. And we have added or placed our object, main object, which is for shopping. So this is a shopping family spree. And we have created our design based on the color sa object. So, yan, yellow light, then gold, and then the red. Then we have yung title ng promotion, Christmas big sale up to 85% off, and then the business information dito sa baba. And okay. All right. So, any question? All right. So, walang question. Let me. Yes, sir. Um, in this version, meron siyang automatic save. So if ever na mag-crash or may brownout, wala kang UPS, naka-save na siya. Pero dapat pa rin in a manner pa rin na i-save natin siya from time to time. So yeah, let me save it. Okay. So well, thank you for raising that question, sir, for your ano. Okay, so this is how we save the file. So let me save this one first. So click on the file, upper left, go to file, then click save, and make sure na alam mo kung saan papunta yung mga file na isi-save mo. So ko dito sa PS training, then ito is promotional number 4. So first, we need to save it as PSD. So what I did is click save, then put the information, then automatically save kasi naka-save as na siya as PSD. Click save. Click OK. All right. So saving in percent, so saving done. So ang final product, go back to file, then save as. Change natin ang save as type. So from PSD to JPEG. This one. This JPEG. So click JPEG. Then click save. So tapos may lalabas. So as you can see, the background ditong layer is consolidated lahat ng layers. So dito sa JPEG option, the higher quality much better. So large file. Then click OK. Ayan. So promotional number 4 has been saved. So next. So let's say what we did is for print sa Tarpaulin, di ba? And you want to share this image sa social media. So meron din siyang other saving method para ma-calculate mo how fast this image will load online. So how to do that is go to File, on the upper right hand, go to File, and then Save for Web, or andito siya sa Export, and then Save for Web. So click the Save for Web. Ayan. So save. So JPEG yung gagamitin natin. Ayan. So let me check. I hope na it's visible ito sa inyong end. So ang saving for web is meron siyang konting SEO part dito sa image. So i-optimize niya ang image para mabilis siya mag-load online. And in your end then, at least kampante ka kung gaano kabilis mag-load itong picture sa online or sa internet. Okay. So I hope that as you can see here dito sa JPEG sa within the save dito, so save for web na dialog box, dito sa lower part niya, lower left, meron siyang information. Nakasulat dito is JPEG, and then ang size ng image is 553.8 kilobyte, and maglo-load siya 4 second if the user has 2 Mbps, megabytes per second. So if the user has the 2 Mbps, then kung lalabas ito, it will took only 4 seconds to show the image. So change, yeah. Ang 2 Mbps is based lang ito sa calculation ng Photoshop. But nowadays, we don't have the 2 Mbps anymore. So meron na siyang like pag LTE ka, nasa mga 5 5 and up. So how much more kung 5 and up yung user? So meron na lang siyang let's say 1 second. So the lower second is the more nga mas ano tayo kasi for example, um, let's try in your end. Meron na tong SEO part na konti ha. So pag hindi siya optimize yung photo mo, let's say para sa'yo, for example, nag-scroll ka ng images sa sa Facebook and then wala kang load, data lang. So pag sa thumbnail niya, nakita mo yung friend or meron kang nakitang product na gusto mong bilhin like shoes. So, clinic mo yung picture. And then when you click the picture, may lumabas na circle like loading. So, do you think you will stay up to 5 seconds to wait para lang mag-load yung image? Well, for me, well, I don't have that patience to wait. So, ang tendency is mag-scroll down. So, for you as a online seller or you have a reputation online, then kailangan mo talaga i-optimize yung image. So, in this part, medyo kunting optimize siya. Pero meron pang mas gagaan pa dito. Um, Kailangan lang itong i-adjust. Ang saving ng printing is iba, ang saving for web or for internet is iba. So kailangan natin i-optimize ang picture na gamitin sa internet. Especially pag nagbebenta ka ng product online or yung product mo is also available online. So you need to optimize your picture. Para if ever kung i-upload mo yung picture mo and then most of the users around your area is hindi gumagamit ng wifi, data lang. And at least ikaw mismo alam mo na makikita nila. So that's the part na makikita mo yung reach. Yung sa Facebook, I know itatackle yun ni Piper about how it works. Pero ang point is at least nakita ng audience ang full picture without waiting. So in this case, ang target natin is pababain yung loading time up to at least millisecond or maging millisecond siya. Like pag scroll down mo, show ng picture, pag tap ng picture, labas agad. Then ang option ng audience is hindi scroll down, kundi add to cart or go to shop or message us. So from that point, meron ka ng meron ka ng na-hit mo yung audience mo. So magme-message yung audience. So dito mo yon ipa-process sa Photoshop and then save for web so that you can properly calculate how fast this image will load online. I know medyo technical siya, medyo for first timer. So eventually, pag gawin mo siya everyday, gawa lang kayo ng gawa and masasanay din kayo. And this part, as a online seller, ito yung pinaka helpful. Ito yung pinaka-paborito kong part sa Photoshop. Kasi nag-upload ako ng photo online. Then kampante ako kasi I know how fast this image will load. It took only second to load. When I click, then load, pak. Yun na. So, yung ano mo, pag nag-upload ka ng hindi optimize, pag click, lumabas yung circle, wait ka ng 5 seconds. I don't think if you can wait 4 seconds para mag ano yun, hindi pa yun lalabas ng fully lalabas. Lalabas yung pinakaulo hanggang leeg. Tapos sa may chest, sa tiyan. Ayun, mahina. So hindi siya optimized, hindi siya healthy sa yung online repetition. So Photoshop is one of the tool that can help you boost your online repetition. All right? Any question? Okay, so wala na ba?
Okay, so do you have any questions in regards to what Gmail demonstrated to us? So yan, meron na siyang pinakita sa inyo on how to make use of Adobe Photoshop for basic graphic designing, especially sa pag-create ng inyong mga layouts para pwede ninyong ilagay sa inyong mga social media accounts like your Facebook pages, pati of course kung meron kayong mga websites. Because part of your marketing pagdating talaga sa digital is for you to produce good graphics. Kasi yung appreciation rate ng ating mga digital consumers or yung appreciation ng mga internet users pagdating sa mga graphics or pagdating sa visuals, tumataas na. Since there's an easy access sa mga mobile phones, sa mga smartphones, tapos we are playing mga online games wherein graphics are really good pa. So kaya pagdating sa pag-appreciate natin sa mga visual contents, tumataas na yan ngayon. Kaya kapag meron tayong nakitang image na medyo pangit, talagang pangit, no? Pag may nakitang image na pangit yung pagkaka-layout, medyo hindi siya masyado na-appreciate ng mga digital consumers. Content is king, but engagement to your content is the queen. So kahit gagawa ka pa ng graphics pero hindi naman ganun kaganda, no one will engage on it. So kumbaga parang sayang din naman yung contents na na-produce mo. Because according to study, 80% ang chance 80% ang chance na babasahin ang mga contents na nasa graphics kung maganda ang pagkaka-layout. So kaya nga you need to basic graphic designing. So I believe wala naman tayong question and I believe that's it for today. Unless, diba hanggang doon lang naman tayo, Mel, no? So
Yeah.
to those who are to those who will fill in the attendance sheet, doon ko na lang kukunin yung email address no sa in charge kay Sir Eugene. Kukunin ko yung email addresses because if you want, you can download and install Adobe Photoshop for free sa inyong mga computers para naman makapractice din kayo ng inyong basic graphic designing. So maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nag-participate ngayong hapon. And of course, my appreciation to Jimel for making his schedule this afternoon available para i-share yung kanyang inputs in regards to graphic designing. So meron pa tayong 3 remaining schedule, Mel, for the month of November. So see you for the 3 more batches this month. So don't forget to fill out the attendance sheet. And of course, do not forget na mag-fill out din kayo ng online CSF. You can put your comments, suggestions there. And of course, yung rating ninyo for the learning session this afternoon. So, it's very timing din naman kasi it's 3:28 in the afternoon. We started on time naman ng 1:00. And since hindi tayo nag-break, dire-diretso kasi si Jemel nag-demonstrate, so yung remaining 30 minutes is for you to have your break, no? So enjoy the
Thank
rest
you.
of the day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Maraming salamat sa lahat and see you soon.
Alright, ang
Okay.
gwapo ko sa screen, 'di ba? Thank you.
Finally, Mel, nakita ka nila sa screen kasi meron ka ng video.
Alright.
Mag-a-agree naman talaga ang lahat. So,
Ah.
okay, so maraming salamat. Goodbye everyone and enjoy the rest of this afternoon.